afternoon, folks. Big Bo with RV's Big Bo at Parkway RV Center. Thought I'd swap gears a little bit today from motorhomes, and let's do a pre-owned hybrid expandable travel trailer, guys. And this is a big one. A 2015 Rockwood Roo 233S. And guys, this is a big one. It's got 3 canvas pop outs, a regular fiberglass power slide out on the side, a power awning. If you want to sleep the whole family, but you want to keep your camper smaller and lightweight, but bigger when you get there, you're going to love these campers. These are great campers. If you want to sleep a lot of people, can still give you the luxury of camping, of RVing, but still give you that kind of tent camping feel with these pop out ends. These are awesome. Only weighs 4,551 pounds dry weight. Got a full length power patio awning. I normally have it out, but we've got power lines right there in this shed, so I can't put the awning all the way out. But a good looking camper, guys. I mean, the canvases look good. There's no delamination on it. Very lightweight. And what's cool about a hybrid is that this thing's only 24 feet 6 inches when you're towing it. 24.5 feet, that's including the length of the tongue and the back bumper. But get this, when you are set up, fully set up camping, not towing, but you've got you're 29 feet 2 inches long set up. So you've got an almost 30-foot camper, but you're only towing 24.5. So you're getting a lot bigger camper than you're towing. And looking around this camper, it's really nice. I've got it plugged into 30 amp power. It's set up for the RBQ barbecue grill outside, which is inside the camper. Believe it or not, those are almost never there. Spare tire on the back. You've got front and rear pop out. And what I like about these versus a pop up, these are so easy to set up. This right here is the side of your camper. So you can actually got full access of this camper when these beds are not set down. Basically, the mattress becomes the wall. So, and then of course this is your third pop-up right here that also becomes the sidewall. So even if you're just pulled in somewhere for the night, you don't want to put these beds out, you still got your couch bed and your table bed without having to pop any of these ends out. Or you can pop 1 or 2, you don't have to pop all 3 out. Got an outside auxiliary shower. Let's try to squeeze through here. I do pretty good till I get this awning on this other one. 30 amp electrical service tires look great. Got the alloy wheels. I've got the AC cranking in that thing. You see, you've got your regular, just like on a regular travel trailer, regular slide out. I actually got a couple of these in stock. You know, I know a lot of people love these. A lot of people hate them. I like them. I owned one of these several years back. Of course, it wasn't anything like this. I had a little 16-footer with just a front and a rear pop out. I used for deer hunting way back in the day. But I like these because you see these ends right here. This screen, you can open these inside panels. They're just a zipper panel, and have a let some fresh night air in when you're sleeping. One of the best sleeps of your life is in one of these things, at least to me. But now I know not everybody likes that. You know, a lot of people like more the glamping style than more the back to nature camping style, and that's okay. Everybody's got their own version of RVing, and nobody's right, nobody's wrong. That's what makes this lifestyle so great. Everybody's got their own version of it. Do have a power tongue jack on the front, stabilizer jacks, outside speakers. Let's look inside. This thing is huge on the inside. And what's cool about it is you get all this living space. And it's only 4,550 pounds. Oh, got the radio on. Let me cut that off. At least you know it works. I want to get a copyright strike. Let's cut this. Let's close this door and save this AC. It's a little warm today. Look at all this space this slide out gives you. See, what's nice about a hybrid expandable trailer with a standard 30-foot camper. Okay, first of all, 30-foot camper with 2 bedrooms, you'd have the smallest living space available, because with the traditional camper, you're having to waste, 6 to 10 feet on each side for each bedroom. So you're 18 to 20 feet of each, 18 to 20 feet of that 30-foot camper is going toward bedroom space. So you've only got 10 foot of living space. But because the bedrooms pop out outside of the camper, you get the full 24.5 feet living space. That's why these seem so much bigger than a regular 2-bedroom 30-foot, just a traditional travel trailer. You'd have to get about a 37-foot traditional travel trailer to get the equivalent of this much living space. And of course, those things are going to weigh twice as much or more. I do have a TV, 24-inch Furion television, large table booth, so you can sleep. You can sit, 4 or 5 people here pretty comfortably. There's your RVQ outside grill, books and manuals, remote for the TV. Got the throw pillows, which I guess I should have put them on the couch. Couch makes a bed, table makes a bed. Your mattress on the front is a, I'm gonna say king size. Don't hold me to that, it may be a queen. But I'm gonna say king size mattress on the front. Some overhead storage, there's no smoke or pet odors. It does have LED lighting. Fantastic vent fans that circulate some air if you are boondock camping. Got a 3-burner stovetop. Got a big oven. Usually they don't put that big of an oven in expandable. We heard the stereo work, Bluetooth stereo. Double basin sink. It does have a 6-gallon DSI gas electric water heater. And even though this thing's only 16.9, we still do our major systems inspection. 13.5 Coleman Mach ducted AC, doing a fantastic job. Microwave looks good. Refrigerator freezer should be starting to cool off. And it is in the back anyway. Give this thing a few more hours, it'll be at operating temp. And it's clean. That's one good thing about this style camper. You don't have to worry about somebody living in it, because this is not a live-in style camper. This is strictly a recreational use camper, not something you want to live in. Not with these canvas ends. So you don't have to worry about finding one of these that's worn out from somebody living in it for several years, because this is not one you want to live in. Trust me. This is strictly a recreational camper only. And these canvases will keep you comfortable, but they're not a 4 seasons camper. Now I've used them in the winter time, and I was fairly comfortable, but you got to realize, guys, I was a lot younger then, and in wintertime in the South is nothing like it is in most other parts of the country. A lot milder. In fact, we barely get any snow. Maybe, if we're lucky, one decent snow of more than a dusting a year. And usually it's gone by the next day by 1 or 2, so. Bathroom, you got a neo-angle shower, skylight, no signs of water damage. Another fantastic vent fan. I do like those. Still got the stickers on the toilet, Dometic toilet, sink, medicine cabinet. All that looks good. Got your 2 other canvas pop-outs. Got a queen bed on these. Again, you can unzip these fabrics, have a screen behind it, keep the bugs out, get a great night's sleep. You got privacy curtains on each one, no mold or mildew, which is great. There's a closet. A lot of camper, guys. A lot of space. And of course, we'll show you how to operate these beds. These beds are so simple to set up compared to a pop-up. I mean, one person, once you get a hang of it, can set this entire camper up. Minimum of effort, 15 minutes. Once you get the hang of it, compared to a big pop-up, take you about 45 minutes to an hour to fully set up. This right here takes 15 minutes. And again, guys, you can load and unload this camper and use it without setting these beds out. This, you just basically lose. This is your mattress is a wall right here, and that's what you lose. And the same way with those other 2 beds. You can still load it, you can still unload it, you can set your table booth or your sofa bed up and sleep in it. Doesn't get no easier than that. But anyway, this unit's $16,900, haggle-free firm, includes our major systems inspection. Of course, we're going to check and guarantee at time of sale the slide out to work, the canvas pop outs to work. We're going to check to make sure the front tongue jack works, it's power. We guarantee the refrigerator and freezer to get to operating temp. We guarantee the roof air to get to operating temp. We check the plumbing systems, which includes, we check for plumbing leaks. We check faucets, spigots, toilet, water heater, and water pump. Make sure all those work correctly. If we find a problem, we'll fix it at no additional cost to you. And of course, guys, anything else is sold as is, which, I mean, everything I've touched on this camper works. I haven't checked the awning. That's one thing I can't check because of the power lines. But what that's, again, this is where I'm going with it. Any used RV you purchase, you need to do one of two things or both. At the very minimum, you need to come inspect it yourself before buying it, deciding to buy it or not buy it. Let us know you're coming. We'll hook it into shore power, turn the AC on for you, go ahead and turn the fridge on. Give that refrigerator freezer 6 to 8 hours to get to operating temperature, like any RV refrigerator will. But keep in mind, if you feel the back of the freezer getting cold, 99% of the time, the refrigerator is just a few hours behind it. That's, you know, you can feel the freezer getting cold within a couple hours, but that refrigerator is going to take it another several hours, especially if it's hotter outside. It takes it longer to get cold. So keep that in mind. I had a guy argue with me the other day, and he said he's been an RV owner for 15 years. You don't argue with Big Bo, guys. I've been an RV owner for 25 years. I know how to work on these things. I'm not saying I know everything about RVs, but I know more than most. And that's one thing I do know is RV refrigerators. I know more than just a passing casual RVer like this guy was, trust me. And sure enough, I proved him wrong, and he apologized to me. Especially when you've got a certified RV tech telling him that I was right and he was wrong, that didn't even work here. That was a friend of his. So, it just, that cold, the way that ammonia gas circulates, it gets cold in the freezer first, and it circulates, the coldness has to go through those fins down to the refrigerator, and it takes it a while to do that. It's an entirely different style of cooling than what you're used to in an electric fridge in a house. But it does a fantastic job. And what's cool about it, literally, is if you're boondock camping, you don't have electricity, you can run it on propane gas. And you can run it on propane gas when you're towing it. And if you're in a hurry to cool it off, you can almost double the BTUs of your refrigerator running it on propane instead of electric. And your pilot light is only about the size of a cigarette lighter flame, so literally a tank of propane to run that thing 2 or 3 weeks on propane or longer. But yeah, I love these hybrids, guys. And you know, yeah, I've got a motorhome now, but certain situations, I can see myself going back to one of these, especially when I see a great big one like this. I mean, this thing's huge. Puts my little Class C to shame, or B plus, in the room department. And I can't believe it's only 4,550 pounds. That's incredible. Of course, you know, you're going to put stuff in it, water. I mean, you're going to add another 800 to 1,000 pounds to it, easy. But, well, maybe not that much. But, not unless you carry it full of water and you got your holding tanks full, then it might be closer to that. But most people only carry 500-600 pounds of stuff in a camper this size, because remember, it's only 24.5 feet when you're towing it. So it's actually a lot, it looks a lot smaller when everything's folded up than what it looks like now. So you're not going to have all that much space when it's folded up compared to what you see now. But anyway, $16,900 plus applicable sales tax, that's it. We're not like Rip-Off World and all these other places. They might advertise something for $16,900. And even if you figure out your sales tax and come in with a cashier's check made for $16,900 in your sales tax, you're not going to be able to buy that camper for that price and leave with it, because they're going to add up sales and fees. That's going to add an additional $8,000 to $12,000 or more to that advertised price. So they might advertise it for $16,900, but you're going to be closer to $30,000 before you leave with that camper, because they're going to add dock fees, prep fees, happy camper fees, destination fees, and all these other crazy fees that are nothing but dealer profit. Don't ever pay a fee at an RV dealership, guys, unless it's something to do with your sales tax or it's, you know, for your tag and title. But then check your state's tag and title fees and make sure they're not overcharging you for that, because a lot of dealers will charge you more for a tag and title fee than what the state requires. So you need to do your homework on that. And I'll walk out over that. And also, guys, all those fees are 100% dealer profit. They don't have to charge those fees. You know, RV business survived fine for 40 or 50 years before dealers started charging fees, just fine. And they decided about 20 years ago, they copied the automotive business. Let's start charging these fees. Way to pick us up a little bit of extra profit without having to mark our prices up, and it's just stuck with them since. You know, we've been in business since 1968. We don't charge fees. We never will. Also, guys, we don't have upsells, and this is where they really get you. You know, they're not going to just sell you this camper for $16,900 at other dealerships. We do here. We keep things easy, simple, and done. $16,900 plus applicable sales tax. That's it. You bought yourself a camper. But we don't charge you for the drive-out tag. And that includes our major systems inspection. So it's not, you know, it's not just selling it to you. You know, here's the keys. Take it like it is. And that's why we tell you to come out and do your own inspection on it, so you can see the other stuff, see what works and what doesn't. Or the best thing to do is hire a third-party RV inspector and give you an unbiased opinion about it. So, but a professional unbiased opinion. But what I was getting at is, you know, these upsells, they'll start wanting to add on gap insurance and ESPs, or extended service plans, which are extended warranties in a fancy way of saying it. And what it is, they're buying these warranties for $400 or $500, charging you $3,000 or $4,000 for these warranties. Not worth the paper they're written on. Nobody wants to accept them as far as repair places. And the thing is, if you find a place that does accept them, you can expect maybe 3 out of 4 times they're going to deny your claim. And you spend all that thousands of dollars in that warranty and not getting a penny back for when you need it. So best thing to do is take the money you're going to spend on that warranty, put it in a savings account. Might draw a little bit of interest, not much, but hey, it's better than just giving it away and then just draw on that account when you need to repair it. And let me tell you something about the RV service business, guys. Cash customers are king in the RV service industry, whether it's a dealership, whether it's a mobile RV tech, or whether it is a independent repair facility. Because warranties jerk the dealer's chain so much that they don't want to mess with them. They have to wait months for their money in some cases, or they'll make them buy used parts or they can't find. I mean, it's crazy. But somebody comes in with cash that can pay right away, they're going to jump on that cash customer, get them fixed, get them out of there, and they're just going to put a warranty repair on the back burner. And plus, most warranties too negotiate a lower labor rate from that shop. They're going to take the cash customer who's paying the full labor rate. I mean, let's just say the labor rate's $150 an hour. The warranty's only going to pay $100 an hour. If you own an RV repair shop, which repair are you going to get on first? Are you going to get the one that pays $150 an hour labor, or $100 an hour labor? You're going to take the $150 labor and then get paid right away as soon as it's done, versus waiting 6 months for that $100 an hour labor job. So that's how that works. They're going to take care of the cash customer first. I mean, it's dollars and cents. And that warranty repair is going to sit there for weeks, maybe months, maybe longer. Oh, they'll come up with excuses. And then some of those excuses may be true. Can't get the part, or part's not available, or back order, or whatever. That is true in a lot of cases. Not as much now as it was a year ago, but it's still true in a lot of cases. I mean, try to find an awning for one right now. You can find the arms, but you can't find the tubes. Plenty of the arms out there, but the awning tubes, because I was wanting to replace the awning, put a more modern awning on my motorhome. No, they're back ordered everywhere. So for a power awning tube, I can get the arms all day long, but not the tube. So I just hold that off for now. But guys, that's what I'm saying. Don't buy the warranty. It's not worth the paper it's written on. If you bought the thing right, you don't need gap insurance. You only buy gap insurance if you overpaid for it. If you need gap insurance, don't buy it through the dealership. Buy it through your auto insurance company, guys. Don't buy insurance through the dealership. Buy it through your auto insurance company. I've got State Farm insurance. That's who my RV's insured through. And if I was going to buy gap insurance, I'd buy it through State Farm. Why would I give a dealer 5 times the cost when I can buy it myself away from the dealership for a fraction of the cost if I needed it, which I didn't, so I didn't get it. And all gap insurance is, for those of you that don't know, is if you finance more than it's worth and you total it in an accident, insurance is only going to pay off the value of it. And if you owe $5,000, $10,000 more than it's worth, then you're stuck paying the negative equity or making payments on the negative equity, where gap insurance will pick up that extra amount of coverage in theory. But again, guys, all a dealer is going to do is say, hey, I'm going to pay $150 for this gap insurance, but I'm going to charge customer $800 for it. Or you can call your insurance company, buy the gap insurance for $150 yourself, instead of paying the dealership that extra profit. You don't have to. And then the dealership's going to finance it, where they're going to mark the interest rates up and all that stuff. We don't do that. What you get approved for here is what the bank approves you for, not a penny more. We don't mark rates up, guys. We offer financing as a courtesy to our customers, not as a way to make money. And be honest with you, $16,900 is a low enough price. You can go to your local bank or credit union, get a loan, get a low rate. You don't have to have a long term for a $16,900 loan. So, and my best advice, if you do go to a dealership besides us to buy just the camper only. Don't buy anything else. Don't buy any service. Don't buy any upsell. Buy the camper. Keep your amount financed as low as possible. Pay as much money down. Keep your interest rate as low as possible. And always check with your bank or credit union before you even start RV shopping for a basis of comparison. Thank y'all so much for watching, guys. Just want to do a quick one on this hybrid. Hope I gave y'all some good information. Whether you buy from us or not, hey, if I can save you some money, keep you from getting ripped off, I hope it helps. It really does. Maybe you'll be a future customer of ours one day. And if you own an RV and you trade it in, maybe you won't be upside down in it. Just be very careful, guys. There's a lot of people right now out there trying to sell RVs that they owe way more than it's worth. A lot of scams going on right now. So just be very, very careful. 16.9 2015 Rockwood Roo 233S. Beautiful condition. Comes with our major systems inspection plus applicable sales tax. No fees. No upsells. We just can't get it no easier than that. If you want it delivered, it's $1 a mile round trip. $1 a mile round trip. So if you want it delivered 200 miles from here, it's 200 miles there, 200 miles back, it's $400. That's us paying my driver, paying fuel, driver's pay, and all that good stuff, wear and tear in the trucks. Or it's $2 a mile one way, however you want to figure it. Anyway, guys, thank y'all so much for watching. I appreciate it. Call before come look. Make sure it's available. Go to my website, parkwayrvcenter.com. Link in the video description below. There you'll see other hybrids I have in stock, as well as a link to our handy dandy RV tow guide where you can look up your vehicle's tow capacity, and push a button after you look it up and you get the pounds. Push a button lower right hand corner to show you everything I have in stock you can tow with your vehicle. So made it real easy for you, and you can see a huge inventory of used RVs. We're the largest in the Southeast, and you can't beat our prices, period. RV Trader, these things are upwards of $24,000 for this year make and model. I've got it for $16,900 plus tax and no fees, no upsells. You know that's what you're going to pay when you come here. It doesn't matter to us if you pay cash, trade, finance, combination of the three, your bank, our bank, it doesn't matter. Financing, of course, is only available with approved credit and down payment. Thanks again for watching. Hit that subscribe button, smash us a thumbs up, and look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.